When Apple first introduced the Touch Bar on the MacBook Pro, it likely didn't expect it to be used as a Tamagotchi pet. The Touch Bar is used on select MacBook Pro models as a way to provide easy access to functions that can help improve a user's productivity. However, few would argue that feeding and petting a cute kitty instead isn't a worthwhile use for it. Tamagotchis, for the uninitiated, were Japanese toys that shot to prominence around the world during the 1990s. Small enough to be attached to a keychain and carried in a pocket, the battery-operated devices featured a screen displaying a small pet that required looking after. Players had to keep their pets alive, happy, and healthy by feeding, playing with, and cleaning up after them. Over 82 million are said to have been sold by 2017, showing just how popular the Tamagotchi became. The same can't be said for Apple's Touch Bar, however. Introduced in 2016, it allowed users to do things like answer FaceTime calls, choose emojis, select predictive text, edit photos, and open website shortcuts. Despite all that, public opinion on the Touch Bar is very much split. Users might be more favorable were they to install Touch Bar Pet. Created by iOS developer Grace Avery, Touch Bar Pet is an unofficial but no less delightful take on the Tamagotchi. Its cat-like pet meanders back and forth along the MacBook Pro's Touch Bar, eating treats, playing, sleeping, and doing its business. Users must look after it and can also play laser pointer and ball games with it. How to use the Touch Bar Tamagotchi Touch Bar Pet can be downloaded from Avery's website for use on macOS 10. 14 or above. To begin, users just need to tap the egg to hatch it, after which they can tap their pet to pet it, tap an empty space to drop food, and tap its poop to clear up after it. A two-finger tap will play a laser pointer game with the pet while swiping on an empty space will roll a ball for it. The pet loses health if it is not fed enough, is overfed, its environment is too dirty, or it's lonely. Each of these can be combated via the various actions that a user can do, such as feeding the pet when it's hungry, playing with it when it is lonely, and so on. Avery also notes that the pet gets grumpy if it's woken up from naps too often, something we can all empathize with. Nothing about Touch Bar Pet will improve someone's productivity, but it's a cute use for one of the MacBook Pro's most divisive features. Download Touch Bar Pets instead. The Tamagotchi Pet isn't the only app of its kind. There's another similarly named app called Touch Bar Pets that lets users adopt a pet that lives in the Touch Bar. After downloading the app, users can select Adopt a Pet and choose between a dog, cat, or rabbit. There's even an option to customize the color of their coat with 4 choices available. Once done, click on Create to adopt the pet. Touch Bar Pets has its own online store where users can buy over 40 different items for their pets using tokens. There are various items available, like food, design equipment, and toys, and users can earn tokens by taking their pet on walks and keeping them alive. When walking their pet, users will need to pick up their poop to avoid paying a fine. Users can even pick up litter for a reward and find treasure on the way. Additionally, users can design a pen for their pet which can be decorated using items purchased from the store. To keep users engaged, the game also comes with various goals, similar to achievements, which can be earned by walking the pet, building their pen, and more. It's worth noting that not all MacBook Pro models have a touch bar, making the use case limited. After removing the feature from the 2021 models, Apple's 13-inch M2 MacBook Pro released in June 2022 brought back the Touch Bar. Whether you download Touch Bar Pet or Touch Bar Pets on your MacBook Pro, either game can be a fun little distraction during your workday. Source: Grace Avery, Touch Bar Pets.